ASEAN Women in Cyber Awards at launching ng Cyber Analyst Certification Courses ating pag-uusapan kasama si Assistant Secretary Mary Rose Magsaysay, Deputy Executive Director ng Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center o CICC. Asek Magsaysay, magandang tanghali po at welcome po sa Bagong Pilipinas ngayon.
Maraming salamat, inimbitahan niyo kami.
Una po sa lahat, ma'am, ano po itong ASEAN Women in Cyber Awards at ano po ang kahalagahan at layunin ng pagkilalang ito?
Ang awards na ito, which is what we call Hirayang Gawad Hiraya, is ito ay isang bunga ng ating pakikisama sa mga ASEAN women as representative of the ACWO, ASEAN Confederation of Women Organization. So kumbaga, merong mga parang prime organizations ang women sa bawat bansa at pinamumunuan to ng mga asawa ng mga prime ministers, presidents, mga ministers na babae. At ipinakita natin a few months ago sa kanila na ang Pilipinas ay willing mag-train ng women in cyber na nasimula ng CICC a few years ago. Now, importante kasi na meron tayong mga cyber analysts kasi iba ang field ng cyber. Now, we told them in this event, since the ACWO chairperson this year is the National Council of Women of the Philippines. Pilipinas ngayon ang head ng ASEAN sa mga women. So sabi ko, bigyan natin sila ng pagkakataon, matikman ang pagmamahal ng mga Pilipina at ituro natin sa kanila ang pagiging batikan sa cyber analysts.
Okay. So, ano po yung mga aabangan namin ngayon, ma'am, na mga activities dito sa ASEAN Women in Cyber Awards?
Yes.
At kailan naman po ito gaganapin sa bansa?
Gaganapin po ito sa March 8, which is the International Women's Day ng United Nations. At ito po ay gagawin sa National Cybercrime Hub ng DICT, CICC, kasi chairperson namin ng DICT, si Secretary Ivan Uy.
Okay.
So we're going to hold it there face-to-face, and our co-equivalent countries that will be receiving the top women in cyber in their respective countries will be online.
Okay.
So, bukod po sa Cybercrime Investigation and Coordinating Center, ano-ano po yung mga ahensyang kasama ninyo na tumutulong sa pag-organisa nitong event? Nasabi niyo po, partner niyo po yung DICT. Bukod po sa kanila.
Besides the DICT, which is our chair, we have the Department of Budget and Management, of course, with the Secretary Pangandaman, and USEC SASA. And of course, because she is the head in technology in the DBM, and then, of course, the Commission on Women.
DCW.
Yes.
Okay. Kasabay naman po nito ang launching ng Cyber Analyst Certification Courses. Can you tell us more details about this, ma'am?
The certification courses that we have for cyber will be for the private sector and the government. So, i-onboard natin ang ating mga sisters in the ASEAN countries sa ating learning management system na in-house ginawa ng Philippine government in the DICT-CICC. And that is very good for them as government kasi po, ang pag-onboard natin sa kanila, hindi ho nakikita ang kanilang private information. Ang nakikita po dyan ay alphanumeric. No? So, pagpasok mo noon, hindi ka si Ina, hindi ka si Katrina, hindi ka si Luella. Ang makikita lang doon is an alphanumeric key. So, walang breach yan. And then, the nice thing about it is it gives us a camaraderie amongst ASEAN that we are sharing what we need to help them for.
Mula po sa mga available courses na yan, ma'am, ano po yung mga prioridad na tinututukan ng mga ito para sa kababaihan at mula po sa ano-ano pong sektor ang mga invited na attendees sa mga kursong ito? Tsaka, bahagi po ba ito ng Women's Month?
Yes, it is actually not Women's Month, but more of the International Women's Day. Okay. So that tinalayan ng United Nations, March 8 yan, tandaan ninyo. And I encourage everybody in the Philippine government, the women, no, yung magaling daw kasi investigador ang babae. Mas masinot tayo. Meron tayong third eye. May sixth sense daw tayo. Ayan daw ang
Women's
babae.
intuition.
Of course, di ba? So, hinuhone natin ang parity in gender.
Alright.
And iba ang nakikita ng babae. So, it gives the Filipinos a chance, especially the women, to showcase their expertise to the whole world.
Alright. Maganda na naha-highlight rin na ang mga kababaihan
Yes.
ay nagiging involved sa tech, no, or cyber security.
Yes.
May mga anti-hacking na yan.
Yes.
Na usually po, mga kalalakihan kasi ang gumagawa nito. But now there are more women,
Yes.
are you saying? But if you look at the scenario right
Yes.
now, ma'am, ilan ho ba ang mga babae ngayon na nandiyan sa mga cyber, nasa ang trabaho nila ay may kinalaman sa
Okay, nice
cyber.
question.
Yeah.
You will be surprised whenever there is a raid, okay?
Yes.
Like yung Pasay raid, okay? And the shoreline ba yan? Raid? Shore
Yes.
something raid, no? It was composed from our agency of 60% women.
Oh, wow.
I lead the raid.
Oh.
The only certified information security officer of the Philippine government is a woman. That's me.
Oh, wow.
Babae,
Congratulations
okay.
po.
So, dyan mo makikita na ang babae, we're moving forward. We're moving forward and we are leading. And ang babae daw kasi finisher eh. Di ba pag nagluto ka, hindi naman pwedeng huminto ka sa gitna.
Yeah.
Walang kakain, right? So generally, from birth, we are reared to be finishers. We are the best public administrators, the women.
So, is there a particular qualification
Yes.
na maaaring kumuha o maten sa mga courses na ito, or this
Yes.
will be available and open for all?
Okay, you know the best, magugulat ka ha, ang hinahanap kong mga tao yung mga graduate ng finance. Okay, sila yung magagaling na analyst, yung mga business grad, yung mga yan ha, business grad, mga econ grad, even those in the social sciences are very good candidates for being analysts.
I see.
And we need that both in private and in government.
Oh, ayan ha. So, may mga courses pala in particular na tinitingnan kayo.
Yes.
Yung para maging cyber
No,
analyst.
but they have to try.
But even if that's not your course,
No,
even
pwede
if it's your
naman.
interest.
Interest.
Yes.
Actually, for me, yung interest plays a big part. Those who are techie,
Yes.
they are so easy to train. That's the nicest thing.
Techie and yung malilikot ang isip.
Oh, of course, babae yan.
At may tanong po tayo mula sa ating mga kasamahan sa media na si Jovilan Rita ng GMA News Online. Ang kanyang tanong, sunod-sunod po ang hacking incidents sa government sites and social media accounts. At recently nga, ito pong sa PCG, ewan ko lang po kung nakuha nila uli yung kanilang FB page. Nabalik na ba? O kasi kahapon nung in-interview namin PCG ay kasalukuyan pa lang nilang inaalam kung sino pa nga yung gumawa noon. So, and it's the third attempt for the Philippine
Yes.
Coast Guard.
Yes.
Can we know the government efforts po para ma-curb ang hacking and fortify yung defense ng ating mga sites? At ang tinatarget nila, mga ano po natin,
Government
sandatahang lakas, di ba?
Oo. You'll be surprised. Hindi lang nilalabas sa public, but all government sites are always a prey for cybercrime. Talagang sinusubukan yan. Kasi usually yung mga hackers, they want to show off their skills. So they try to, parang David and Goliath ba? So they try to hit on that. It's their pride. Sometimes it is done by one, sometimes it is done by a group, sometimes it is done by a bigger organization. So ang Philippine government, hindi natutulog. In fact, 24/7, 365 ang DICT, CICC. The Cybersecurity Bureau is in charge. We have a national CERT in charge of all this. And once they see that there's a vector of attack, they give it to the CICC and we really look for it. So, makikita nyo, no, ang sad lang kasi is, hindi na pupunta sa news kung naka-recover na. Usually, yung pinapakita lang sa news yung...
Bad news.
Bad
Na hack.
Yung controversial.
Yes.
But we do, ang CICC, 100% namin nasusolve ang crimes namin. So, all the agencies, we're agnostic. Any agency that needs help, they give it to the DICT or to us. We have a hotline, which is 1326. No, it is awarded by the DAP, and we are now going through an ISO 27001 for our cybercrime response monitoring system. So that's made by the Philippine government, hindi yan vendor. So, feel free to call 1326, that's our hotline. Yes. And also for the training, that is free, no? So we give that free for our ASEAN women. And then locally, we're opening that, of course, for the Philippines, no? Importante yung Pilipinas, both for the industry people, for the stakeholders, for the academe. We want everybody to be in the same page.
So ma'am, sunod na tanong po ni Jovelan Rita ng GMA News Online, what are the recent actions, directives, and communications within the government in connection to this?
Okay. So with regards to the hacking and the breaches, we get it within 30 minutes actually. Hindi lang namin
talaga?
na-update. Yeah, actually. Actually, yes. I told you we're 24/7, we're 365. We get it in the middle of the night. We pass it on to our able analysts in the CICC. And everybody's usually on top of things. And yun na nga yung sad, hindi pinapakita pag na-solve.
Yun nga po.
Dapat may
Pero
follow-up,
at least, pero bakit tayo, parang prone? Sunod-sunod yung mga
Yes.
government agencies po natin na hinahack eh.
Yeah, hindi lang tayo ha. Hindi lang
lang
tayo.
ba
In fact,
Philippines?
the CICC is the lead in the ADO Committee on Cybercrime, or the first treaty for cybercrime is being created in the United Nations, being led by the UNODC. Is that when you sit there, which I do, makikita mo na all countries are being hacked full-time, big time, because it's cheaper to do that than to do an actual crime itself, to go to the agency, na nakawan mo or something, you know. So, although technology is an enabler, we are keeping abreast. In fact, on the capacity of the Philippine government, we are acquiring tools that will be able to decouple where kasi at the end of the day, ano lahat yan fintech crimes, generally. So, for you to go into fintech crimes, there are specific tools. And we are in the midst of, siguro a week from now, we have that capacity to decouple. Malalaman natin kung saan napunta yung mga pera, saan ang galing, maski naghalo-halo na raw yan sa isang exchange.
And when you trace po kung sino yung
Yes.
perpetrator, no?
Yes.
Saan nagsimula itong
Yes.
mga cybercrimes or
Yes.
hacking na ito? Anong bansa?
Maraming bansa.
Pero yung pinaka,
Baka sa Pilipinas rin pala.
Yung
Naalala
pinakamarami.
niyo yung love bug noon?
Hindi. Ay, actually, the love bug. Okay, bago tayo pumunta dyan. But alam mo, that's a good question. I think I should try to find out, and you should invite me again so that we can figure.
Because for all we know, nandyan lang po, katabi lang po pala natin.
Yes.
Mga Pilipino, magaling din dyan.
magaling
na
talaga ang
hackers.
Pilipino.
Bilang panghuli nga po, mensahe niyo lang po sa ating
Yes.
mga kababayan, lalo na sa mga kababaihan na
Yes.
nakatutok po sa atin ngayon.
Okay, para sa ating mga kababaihan, you are very lucky that you have somebody in cyber who's a woman. I'm second in command, but generally, mabait ang ating si Yusek Alex Ramos. Talagang lahat ng initiatives for women, talagang binabalahan niya. Go, todo-todo talaga. So, feel free to look at our sites. We have a Facebook site, we have an Instagram, we have an X, Meta na pala at saka X, no?
Yes.
Hindi pala Facebook. But
Meta.
then, you look at our web page and you will see there what is available for your industry as well as our government interagency. Remember, to the whole Philippines, the CICC has initiated 100 bilaterals. That means we have relationships with 100 countries, and we're the only country who has done that, so that there's parity of skill sets for the Filipinos in technology and in cyber. So, para magamit natin yan, mag-consortium kayo, maliliit na mga startups natin, and we can tender abroad.
Okay. Yan, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras, Assistant Secretary Mary Rose Magsaysay,
Thank
Deputy
you so much.
Executive Director ng CICC. Thanks so
Salamat
much.
po.
Maraming salamat.
Susunod, babalik kayo para sa mga updates.
Of course!